and seeing what will happen when we move on also in the coming months. Also now to the matter of the day, now where we are going to be speaking about Valentine's, and as the world celebrates Valentine's Day, more flower sales are expected. However, the Kenya Flower Council has warned that more flower firms might close down due to unfavorable business environment. Now, among their biggest challenges is regulations, pests, high cost of farm inputs and tariffs. Our reporter Esther Diana with more.
Valentine's Day is the day flower vendors make big sales. So this is by the virtue that people tend to gift each other flowers as a way of showing love on this special day. However, when it comes down to the flower farmers, things have not been quite rosy, as farmers are complaining about the rising cost of farm inputs that consequently lead to low profits. There are also the issues of pending VAT refunds. And also on an industry level, the flower exports have been on the rise. This is according to Kenya National Bureau of Statistics report. However, the Kenya Flower Council says that they do not expect any growth in the industry, as there is no incentive for new investors. Also, the body worries that more flower farms are going to close down due to the unfavorable business environment.
We have big challenges in the market as far as regulation is concerned, with quality that is required, the issues of plant health or pests, with diseases, with the tariffs, and many, many challenges. Today, the industry is struggling. 2021 was a fantastic year. I can tell you, we made good sales. The prices were very good in the market. We managed to export over 210,000 tons in 2021. 210,000 tons in 2021. 2022, from the figures that we are seeing, that has suddenly dropped by over 15,000 tons. That can only translate that the industry is shrinking, that this sector
insufficient freight capacity is also weighing down on the flower exports, with players in the sector now saying they are foreseeing a reduction, where normally about 40% of annual sales made by Kenyan flower farms to European markets are conducted. Also, the global economy is increasingly at risk of sliding into recession. Recent surveys have shown consumers facing increased strain in the expenditure that is now being blamed on high inflation.
So why is air freight a problem? A lot of smallholders today are folding. They are discouraged because they cannot lock in the capacity, and therefore they cannot be able to move their product in the market. The cost of air freight has remained extremely high. Before COVID, we were basically exporting at $1.3 per kilo. Today, it's almost 3 times.
Further, the spiraling cost for farm inputs like fertilizer on the back of global supply chain disruptions have also seen flower exporters faced with higher input costs. The flower sector is also seeking the fast-tracking of value-added tax refunds by the government of between 12 and 13 billion shillings.
High taxation of the sector. It's a big challenge, and I will talk about it in detail. Energy costs, they have become unsustainable. Increased cost of inputs. Today, fertilizer that we were buying at 4,800 Kenya shillings, soluble fertilizers, is now at 8,900 Kenya shillings. How can the sector remain afloat with that kind of increase? We cannot access the VAT refunds. It is very, very shocking what is happening in this country. Between the year 2020 and the year 2022, within our membership alone, we have seen at least 8 farms closing. And basically, it's because they cannot cope with the cost of doing business here.
Despite the advantage of a weak shilling on the export of cut flowers, The Kenya Flower Council, which employs 200,000 people directly, has also pointed out that this effect of the dollar doesn't quite translate to more profit in the industry. For KTN News, I'm Ndombi Esther Diana.
Right now, as the world marks Valentine's Day, Noah Kipkemboi is